Good afternoon, my YouTubers. This is Daniel Dropsky walking down on Center Street in Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Today is May 17th, 2021. We're almost near out of the late spring going on to early summer. And today the high is about in the low 70s. But tomorrow we'll be going towards the mid-upper 70s. And by starting Wednesday, it's going to be going into the upper 70s and low 80s. Yeah. Boy, living in Pennsylvania is really a good idea to live in, better than living in New York. This building right here is Nathan's Total Home Furniture Complex. This building's been there for many years, but lately there hasn't been opening since the pandemic. Right over here, I'm going to show you something. There's Subway's, the local Subway restaurant. This place business has been there since the probably since the 2000s, whatever. And recently, they just renovate the place. They've done this every 10 or 5 years. And over there, there's a New Life thrift shop, like when you had to buy some women's clothing. This place has been there for years and years. And over here, there's like a copycat business system that's like the computer place, just to fix your computer. There's a sign that says, "Do not enter without a mask covering." You know, business here open different times. There's a law office over there on 304. Over there, there's the Word of Life Biscuits Church. This place has been there for years. Now I'm going to walk down between Center and Race Street. Race Street is very like hill-topping. Sometimes I go home that way. There's Millie's Bakery. Millie's Bakery's been there for years. Since probably opened in the 60s and 70s. It is called Mama's Millie's Bakery. They make some best delicious cakes. When I first moved in here, I had the cream puffs that's so damn delicious. Well, recently, since the pandemic, they've been having like different schedules. See right here, doesn't open on Mondays anymore. Opens for Tuesdays till Saturdays. And they got everything good in here, especially at this place. And over there, there's like a new beauty parlor. Hi. I'm not making a video about you, just like a touring. Over there, there's opposite to like the place must be a beauty parlor. This place just reopened recently. Now here comes my favorite store, but I've been going there for many times. When I first moved in here, here's the Salvation Army. How you doing? Boy, when I first came to this Salvation Army thrift store, I've been going there since 2019 by the end of October. And over there, there's a guy who used to play a flute in one of the early days of living here, right before the pandemic. And also during the pandemic, I couldn't even go there for 3 months. Besides, we had to wait until the beginning of June. And this sign says, "Please use social distance 6 feet apart." And over there, there's a schedule. Opens from 9 to 5 on Monday through Saturdays, except for Sundays. I've been going to this Salvation Army for just for a long while. And there's a haircut place over there, E&T's trophy shop over there. They have some good trophies and everything. Right now it's 5 o'clock p.m. It's probably closed by now. And there's a haircut place. You can get like a haircut. But it closes at 5 o'clock or something. something to do with the rush hour. Used to be a God knows what place, but I didn't even start living in Pottsville, Pennsylvania since 2019. We're going to walk down Ash Street. And now there's Ash Street. I've been down here a few times. I even walked around during the pandemic, when I had to wait for these stores to be open again. I had to wait for 3 horrible months. There's like this restaurant over there. They make some good teriyaki food, Spanish food, everything. This is when they just reopened. And over there, they just renovating. They're making the place a little bit bigger. But I got good news for you, my YouTube audience. Starting by May 31st here in Pennsylvania, they're going to have like 100% capacity with the restaurants to be reopened, to be just restricted. And you don't have to wear a mask. And in New York, it's going to be like on May 19th. Same thing for Jersey. There used to be one of the good certain places over here, the Historian Center. Yeah. Now here's the old chicken fry place, one of those Tahiti foods. I used to have that shit back in Queens. But no more of that garbage. Sorry with the curse word. Just New York gives me like bad memories. There's like the lodging place. Now hiring for class for like drivers, local works available. Yeah. Now here's like one of the formal places over there. Boy, look at the butterfly. Looks so damn beautiful. And over here, this is some kind of like the law office. Now with the walking thing, usually when like the green light goes, we just walk the same time in New York. But now here we have to wait. There used to be a coffee place till it was shut down recently. There's like the candy and cigarette store right over here. And you know my neighbor Ann, the one she lives next door to me, she works there very much. Hold on. Excuse me?
You know where Sheets is?
Sheets?
Yeah. Is that a blog?
No. I don't know where that block is, but thanks.
Can I get your video?
No.
What's up?
Yeah, peace. Yeah, stay out of trouble. Alright. There's used to be making some breads over here. I don't know if they opens anymore. But this place has been there for years and years. And now there's the Chinese place. I only went there once in January. Closes on Mondays. When I first went here was in January of 2020. 2-3 months before we hit the pandemic. Now nowadays with Chinese restaurants, they only allow takeouts only. And over here, there's there's like the suit clothing rental store. The guy over there is so nice. They got some good suits there. Here comes cards, trading, loans. That could be a pawn shop. This place has been there probably since they built in the 90s. Now here's the pen, train, and hobbies over there. Old fashioned. Like, you might get some model trains and everything. It's been there for years. There's like another candy store right over there, folks. Without no name. Just making a video touring. Not about people, just about like just what's happening in town. There's like the tuxedo place, looks so beautiful. Hunting outfits, yeah. Hi folks, nothing to do with you. Just making a traveling video. Now the next one used to be one of those certain places over there. Now that's been gone since the pandemic. Now we're going to cross this block called the I'm not taping him. Mind my own damn business. But you better hurry up. I don't know what street it is, but that's the street leads to when you go like to Tamaqua. What's this street? I don't remember the name. Here comes like the Matangle Street coming right up. Over there, there's my father's house. That could be like that could be like the church service. There's one of those antique stores. I've been there when I first went to the Winter Carnival in 2020, right before we hit the pandemic. And you know, this place doesn't open every day, it opens every Saturday, and they got some wonderful cups in there, even the Smurf cups from the 1980s, or like one of those Happy Meal cups when you had to get from your local McDonald's. Rite Aid, they just renovated it. They must have changed the logos. Here comes one of my good buildings when I used to go to before it went out of business. And over here, there's like the health center place over there. Yeah. Turning Point. Now everything looks shut down. Here comes the place over there that I used to like when I first moved in here. There's the antique store when it has some collectibles. The only thing I bought once, like one of the 2 laser disc of the disco visions of some Disney titles, but some Disney cartoon specials from the 1950s. In this place, now they got some girls' clothing, or maybe some a little kids' clothing. Look at this. For your safety and ours, please wear the face mask. Thank you. This place, and by the early 2020, before the pandemic, it was gone at the time. Yep, now there's no more antique store. There's from Nose and Throat Physiologist Center, some kind of like the doctor's office. Now here comes the place that used to be like a restaurant. This place used to be a restaurant right here till they shut it down last year because of the pandemic. And everything looks so dark and looks so deserted. Looks so deserted down there. Now here's a new like the boutique thrift store that used to be a little dinky thrift store, and now that's the same thrift store was moved over here right before we moved in here in 2019 of the end of October. CareNet, some kind of like a medical office. Here comes one of my mother's favorite places she loves over here. She loves the bank. And you know, the bank over there, my mother goes to the bank sometimes every week or sometimes like 2 times a month. And you know, if you had to go to the bank, you had to make the appointment. This bank has been there since 1979, in the late 1970s. It's got to be 42 years old. Now with the pandemic, it started like when you have that sign says now with the pandemic, they have to start it with now everybody has to go through the drive-thrus at the bank now. My mother and my mom and dad goes to the drive-thru over there on Howard Avenue side. Now here's the deli. You can get yourself like a delicious Philly cheesesteaks and some kind of like a wonderful sandwiches. Right before the pandemic, used to be like going in, but nowadays we have to call in like the personal order. It says, if you have not ordered, please knock. Door front, please pick up only. Call ahead to order 294-7720. Opens from Tuesdays to Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Please have a mask on. Yep, it doesn't open on Mondays or something. Maybe it's just a close for like a day. How you doing? This is like some kind of like a personal building over there, and now here's like pathway that I want to try to find like a new dayhab, but it's not exactly a dayhab habilitation. But unfortunately, I wish I was in the dayhab habilitation. But my mother tells me I'm too old for like a dayhab. Now with the pandemic, they probably had this thing closed. We're going to show you the other side later. More office buildings. There's a radio station called T102 WPPA. That's some kind of like a radio station. This ain't WNBC. That Howard Stern worked at that radio station in the early 80s till he got fired. The Schuylkill Area Committee Foundation. Excuse me. Now here's the bus terminal over there. Schuylkill County busings. That takes you from here to Shenandoah to Minersville to Schuylkill Haven to Port Corbin, and the other one to Makwa. And one of them used to go all the way to Hamburg, but now they changed that during like January of this year, during the pandemic, and it was very cold at the time too. Now, this bus station over there didn't build until 2012. There's the building over there. It used to be like a gospel church till it was teared down. And now over here, now it's a bus station. Since it was built in 2012. The moment for your very eyes. Here's the bus terminal over there. Yeah, that's when you get on those different buses over there. Sometimes I get on the bus when I had just nothing to do. Yeah. And the way you have to get like one of those bus fares, instead of like waiting for it to be coming in the mail, you get it right away from like this place. When during the early days before the pandemic, we used to go in there and ask you to put more money on your card, and also when you go on the bus, even if you don't have a card, you can always pay about $1.50. So $1.50 fares here is cheaper than the one in New York. You got to pay fully $2.75 on your Metro card, and your reduced fare, like a disability card, you have to pay about maybe $1.50 or something. That is like your percent off. Or in the old days when I used to be in Queens, I used to have like one of those 7-day unlimited cards. Like you can go on many rides that you want for 7 days. They had to pay about $16 for it. There's the car place. They're gonna walk you to like that the end of the line over there, and then we had to make the video in the second part, like just coming back. There's the parking lot over there. Boy, look at this. KFC and Dunkin' Donuts. Every time Mom and Dad goes out somewhere on 61, everybody stands on line for the Dunkin' Donuts. It's always packed. It's packed in like going on the Van Wyck Expressway in Queens. Or the LIE or Grand Central Parkway. BQE is the worst. We're going to walk you to the end of the line. Parking lot over there. Now we're almost near the end of that line. How you doing? Just making a touring. Look at these houses over there, and it looks like a little bad shape, but it's not like living in Queens, thank God. Queens, the houses are pretty in bad shape. This must be a place of business. Everybody's voting for the judge, voting for Biden, yep, and Chris Hobbs. And Kevin Borson, something like that, Brolson. I don't vote because of my mother wouldn't let me. Because of the, gotta worry about my SSI and such. We're almost near the end of the line, over there. That's why I don't go over jury duties, because if I say the wrong answer, then I might get in a lot of trouble. There used to be the art place, but what happened? Uh-oh. Everything's going. There used to be one of those certain places used to be a store, yeah. Now we're almost near the end of the second part. I'll show you a few more places on this side. There's the Classic Cars and Collectibles Museum. This place has been there for years, and let's hope this place didn't go out of business. Look at this. Look at these old cars. They even have like one of those Love Bug cars, like from Disney Herbie the Love Bug film series from Disney in the 1970s and early 80s. When Dean Jones used to make those series. This place, you can go there for any time to look at these old models and such. There's like a First National Bank over there. It's been there for years and years. Now we have to make like a cutoff over there. And now we're going to have to stop over on Munch Crush Street. Munch Crush Street is like the main road that leads you straight to Tamaqua, right on 209. Yeah. So now my YouTube audience, I hope you enjoyed the first part. Now we'll see you for the second part, for about me going back to Laurel Boulevard. You just take care, and I'll see you for part 2. Thank you, and you have a nice day.